Mr. Timber, yes? Bring me a dream, make me the fastest that you've ever seen, give me two horns like honk and auga, and tell me that my racing days aren't over. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Diddy Kong Racing. I got to turn my TV back up, yay, because I couldn't sing that song and go and talk things and stuff. Words, we're doing adventure, we're playing as Timber. Who cares about all that other crap? We're gonna have some fun. As you can see now, this giant statue thing, I can't go first person, of course I can't, this is a racing game. This giant statue thing of Wizpig, it has a section filled, which we're quite possibly reviving the giant stone monument. I'm not entirely sure. I'm also not entirely sure in what sense this island is taken over by Wizpig. I also need to change vehicles, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Honk, come over here, you giant man. Oh shit, I just drove right past this thing. Okay, it's the Z button to honk. Die. Duh, I don't know how to play this game, duh. Let's go and use the plane, yes. So Timber is the guy in this game who really shit the bed. And, like, his parents, own this island, and, while they're on vacation, he went and decided that it would be okay for Giant Pig to just go and take over. Now, I don't know what the hell he was thinking there, but, like, it's whatever, it's not a big deal. We get to race because of it, and I'm okay with that. And also, in what sense can any one thing own an island where a bunch of animals race around on carts? I mean, that should be the collective good of, like, all the things that live on Earth. Sort of like the moon. Like, that would be awesome. Also, we're getting into the Christmas themed world, which is awesome because it's very cold out today. And, well, it's not that cold out. It's like minus 13, which future Kevin will put what that is in Fahrenheit on the screen because current Kevin is too lazy to do unit conversions in his head. I'm not very good with like the negatives for temperatures, like temperature conversion. I don't know why, I'm just not. I've also never been good at like boosting, well not boosting, cornering in this game. Like, no matter who I'm really playing with. I mean, the lighter characters, yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to corner with, but I will save them for a little bit later. Probably the next video, I'll probably play with the light character, because I haven't done that yet. And the light characters are a lot easier to use, and I was sort of saving them for later. So yeah, that's probably why, but yeah, they're not necessarily, like, bad, but they're a little bit slower, which is a little bit of a bummer, so I won't be, like, super far ahead with the light characters, but I'll probably be crashing into less shit. I also thought that you could hit the zippers while you're in the plane, the zippers on the ground, and as you can probably tell at this point, I think you can use the car and the hovercraft on this map. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure you can use both. It's kind of funny, like, because I watched a speedrun of this game, like, not too long ago, and I'm like, he's doing all this crazy shit. Like, there was one track that he finished in, like, 30 seconds. It was insane. I think it was Dino Domain, but I'm not... No, Dino Domain is the name of the overworld. I don't know what the levels are called. This one is called, something or other. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, I can't believe I actually hit that. But... yeah, there was one track that he finished in, like, 30 seconds, and I'm watching this thing, I'm like, I can do that. And then I play the game, I'm like, no, I can't. Hooray for crashing right through the ticker tape, because Timber's apparently just a big asshole who just hates everybody's fun. And yeah, giant cutscene with the elephant that goes, I don't know why he's like so overly excited about giving you a balloon. It's pretty mystical in all honesty. Oh, this track is really good because it's the only track in the game with a loop. Actually, it's not, but I missed the timing on the boost anyways, so whatever. So Timber, I don't think I've explained, Timber is sort of like another average character. He's sort of like Diddy Kong in that. Also, apparently if you like stick along the right wall of that loop, I found out that you apparently go considerably faster. Now why that is, I'm not entirely sure, but I just know that you go considerably faster. And apparently the left wall is not as fast for whatever reason, I have no idea. Also, way to stick with the pack, Timber. Jesus, you're terrible. Go get a boost. For God's sakes, like, turn properly. Actually, that's probably me doing the bad turning because I'm drifting all over the place and shit like that. yeah, Timber, you laugh at people while you pass them because you're just that big of an asshole. And yeah, going that way is a little bit faster if you don't hit the edge like I just did. And yeah, that's what a magnet does. I think that's the first rainbow balloon that I've gotten in the LP, because why the hell not? LP, a racing game, because it's fucking awesome. And I just about fell off the loop there at the end. That was pretty magical. So with this game, like, this world probably has like some of my favorite tracks, but like really, I sort of think of this like the game really starts once you get into World 2. Like the World 1 tracks are good, don't get me wrong, but they're like kind of generic. Like they're all just sort of like loops. This is probably the first track that really starts to be like unique in the sense that like you have the loop and you have two branching paths. I mean, I know there were a couple levels in World 1 that had branching paths like at some point, but I'm not entirely sure. Like they were kind of optional because like I know one of them had the one where you could go like up with the plane as opposed to going like down with the car, but that's not really a branching path. I mean, it's only a branching path if you use the plane, and really you're gonna go the top path always if you're playing with the plane, so yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But this track is probably the first real track that has like a bunch of branching paths, and dude, would you stop like hitting yourself on that thing, like please? I really wish you could jump in this game, that would be awesome. I'm just gonna use a magnet for no reason. And dude, like, Timber, stop hitting, like, everything. Like, these aren't even, like, physical things he's hitting. He's just, like, falling into a pothole and bouncing right out. Like, if you've ever ridden on a motorbike, that's sort of the way that that works. Yay, giant elephant, let's skip your cutscene always, because, I don't know. Snowball Valley, I can't say I remember this track. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. This is the one with the key, but I'm gonna get it on the second lap because I think you have to turn around. And yeah, this is another track that has branching paths. I always like to go this way because there's more boosts if you go this way. Like there's the blue balloon there, but I screwed it up and fucking Bumper stole it from me. Bumper, your broken ass mechanics. Jesus. Like, he is a little bit broken. I also don't think I've explained the bananas. So bananas are, in this game, are coins in Mario Kart. They're literally, like, the same thing. Also, the World 1 key is the only key that's, like, not super out of the way. Like this one right here that's, like, way off in the boonies. And now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win since I got the key. But, it is a distinct possibility that I probably could win. I'm not entirely sure. Dude, if I keep doing shit like that, then I'm not going to, but whatever. But yeah, the bananas are coins in Mario Kart, essentially. Basically the same thing. If you get 10 coins, well, if you get 10 bananas, you start going faster, and that is good because you get to go fast. And who doesn't love to go fast all the time? Oh my god, it's so great. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to win this race, but who cares because I got the key. Shut up, I won! Yes! And I don't care if I'm probably going to come in 8th because I suck at this track. Actually, I was streaming this game a while ago, and I got to this track, and I just lost, like, over and over and over again. I got, like, 8th place every frickin' time. I got 7th that time, and if the key wasn't so way out of the way for no particular reason, then it wouldn't have been that bad. I'm just leaving it on this so you can see the other path that you could have taken, but whatever. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go and try it again. And I'll meet you at the end of the race, because this is literally the same shit, and you don't have to get the key twice, so yeah. Banjo, get the fuck out of my way. Yeah, take that shit, you bastard. I don't know why I get so angry while I'm playing this game. It's actually kind of funny, because, like, it's mildly ridiculous how pissed off I'll get at some of these characters if they don't get the hell out of my way. I also have no idea, like, why the AI crunch doesn't suck. Like, for some reason, he just, like, learns how to turn when you're not playing as him, which is really, really odd, because you guys saw in the last part, like, I was playing Crunch, and it was, like, it was ridiculous how bad he was at turning. Like, it was just stupid. But we got Frosty Village here, quite possibly the best track in the entire game. Quite possibly the best music in the entire game, because I did a top 15 list of my favorite video game songs. I believe this one was 14. I can't honestly remember. It was somewhere in, like, it was on the list. Okay, I kind of screwed up because there's a song in this game that's a little bit better, I think, and that's the credits theme / a track later in the game, which I'm not going to spoil. which is like quite possibly the best track in the entire game, which I personally think. Like, I think the last tracks in the game are some of the best, but this world is like really, really good as well. There's a couple tracks in the next world that don't suck, but most of them are pretty bad. Just because you have to use the hovercraft, and I'm not a big fan of the hovercraft, as most people would probably be able to tell at this point of the LP, because I've ragged on it enough. I don't think we've actually had to use the hovercraft for a single track so far, though, which is very nice. There's a few coming up, though. There's really not that many tracks that you really have to use the hovercraft for, and the boss of this world, spoilers, you have to use the hovercraft for, which is just kind of stupid. Like, there's basically no reason why you need to use the hovercraft, but it's just not my thing. I don't know. That's pretty much it. And Pipsy is for some reason just really good at this track for like no reason in particular. For no reasons, yay. And this is like the Christmas time music. Like, you look at this, it's like candy canes holding up the goal, and it's like snowing, and it's like, it's just a jolly old good time. Let's just say that, because it's absolutely glorious atmosphere in this level. Like, I don't know how the hell they did such a good job, especially for an N64 game, because the N64 was not that powerful. I mean, for the time it was, but like by today's standards, you look at an N64 and be like, it needed an expansion pack to have 4 megabytes of RAM. Right now, if you bought a computer with like less than 4 gigabytes of RAM, you'd be like, this thing's a piece of shit. Like, let's be honest here. And there we go, first place. Timber is the greatest for no reason in particular. Hooray for Tigers. Timber actually is one of the better characters, I would say, in the game. I'm not great with him. I'm personally like good with Diddy Kong and like some of the lighter characters. I always played as Diddy Kong as a kid because like I was just the best with him. But we get to go into the door, and yes, the Whizpig head isn't there the first time you fight the boss. Oh, best voice actor in the game.
Well done. Now I challenge you to a race.
Yep, that was perfect. And the most interesting thing about this walrus is that he actually has 2 different voice actors. And I have no idea why. Also, this is the hovercraft. This is the first race where you actually have to use the hovercraft. I mean, there's the Taj race that you can, well, that you have to, but I'm not entirely sure, but I think those are optional. Like, I don't think you need the balloons from that. But as you can see, hovercraft slows down when it turns. You're bumping all over the place. The only good thing about the hovercraft is the fact that you can jump, and I don't really know why that's a great thing, but it apparently is. And if you're going off-road with the hovercraft, you go a lot faster than with like the car or the plane. I guess the plane is always sort of off-road, but whatever. You get what I mean. Like, if you're to drive on the snow as opposed to the track, you'd pretty much go the same speed. I think it's like very minutely slower, but it isn't like super noticeable. Also, the second boss fight with this walrus, because you have to fight every boss twice in the game. It's not just the first one, don't worry. But the second boss fight with the walrus, I think is one of the hardest races in the game, just because you have to use the hovercraft and it's really annoying. But let's listen to the great voice actor again.
Well done. Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from the snow world. Collect 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Yep, and that is the last time you're going to hear that voice actor. It's a different one next time. Oh god, I'd take your finger off the accelerator just before you hit a zipper. For some reason, I forgot that when I was fighting the final boss of this game, and yeah, it made it a pain in the ass. But as you can see, significantly more balloons required than in the first world. You need 16 for Frosty Village. That's why this is supposed to be the second world of the game. We will get to these next time, but let's play Deer Kong Racing. More like Timber Kong Racing, except Timber's not a Kong. He's a tiger. He's driving circles for no reason. Yeah, it's a giant clock face in the middle of the area. Bye! I love how the clock is running counterclockwise throughout the area. Just the irony of that is just glorious.